Welcome back, folks. This is Everyone Loves Pirates, and we're playing a Dwarf Fortress Let's Play of the Fortress Sunkenshield. And we still have our original 7 dwarfs, and we're setting up, we're getting ready, and things are looking good. If you didn't watch our planning episode after episode 4A, I'll just kind of show you what we've been working on. This was in the last episode, but our farms are almost ready. That water's gonna go away pretty soon. That was in a previous episode as well. Mainly what we worked on were the rooms. So here's my idea for the rooms. We do have a population cap of 100 dwarfs for this fortress. And they will get married and live together. And there will be children as well, but we have a cap on the children too. So really, we're not going to need a ton of rooms. So I'm making mine kind of large. If you can tell, here's a central corridor with some branching corridors, and then some 3x3 rooms, which the dwarves should love. You can get away with just a little strip of 3. Some people like to do the 6 or a 4. We don't have to worry about space so much, so I don't mind giving them quite a bit of room. And I'm just kind of planning stuff out in my head. That's how it's going to work. We're just going to dig out these 10. We're going to keep them kind of wings of 10. We're going to dig out those 10 first. And then we also started working on the dining room. So as you can see, I removed the digging designation to try to just figure out where I'm going to place stuff. So these will be the tables. This signifies chairs. Of course, there'll be chairs all the way across. And we'll end up with 3 tables in the dining room. Here's the stairway that will go up to the kitchen area so we can get the food and drink in stockpiles here so dwarfs can just, grab them and then go sit and eat. And we got room for some statues in the middle. Something nice for the dwarfs to look at as they walk by, and leave room on the sides to line the room and statues if we want. We can kind of leave some empty spots and put barrels in there so they can get a drink as well. So that's the plan. Let's get started. I kind of forget. I played last night. Kind of forget exactly what we're doing here. The farm is probably the main thing we got to do. Obviously, they're going to dig out the bedrooms, which is very good. And then I'll start them on the dining area. Bedrooms are probably, I don't know, the dining room's probably a little more important, but we've probably got to get our mason working. There's the mason workshop. Let's see, we have limestone, which is a flux material, but I'll probably build some stuff out of it at the beginning. Oh, maybe not at the beginning. Maybe we will, we got some kind of useless stones down here too. We gotta get our miners just mining, looking for stuff. Of course, I could do it the other way and just look at our stocks, because we do have our leader doing very well, looking around at what stocks are available. If we just do stone, can't we? Actually, that's setting them for what they're allowed to do. It'll take me a while, but I'll remember where everything is. And tab. We got a lot of limestone. We have some slate, galena, microcline, which I think are all worthless. Nice. I looked it up, and it is pronounced nice. I like that. So, yeah. We can make some tables and chairs out of microcline. They're not going to be very good quality right off the bat, and I'll replace them later anyways. So, of course, we can't tell them what to make it out of. We have to make piles nearby, don't we? Yeah. There we go. That's in the wrong button. So let's make a little stockpile for just kind of cheap stone right off the bat. We'll forbid everything and then go find other stone. I don't really care if everything's the same. It'd really be nice if this was in alphabetical order. We don't have any nice right now, but we might later. Made a nice wall. I think we had microcline. Something with an M. That'd be nice if they told you how many of each thing you had too. I know I'm asking a lot. This game is so just unbelievably complex that that's not a priority at all, I'm sure. So hope you guys are having a good day today. It's been a little over 12 hours since I uploaded those videos late last night, and they already have some views, which to me is quite impressive. So if you're watching from those, this is a current episode for you. Thank you very much for watching. Please, comment and let me know what you're thinking so far. If you want to be dwarfed, you want to be named, let me know. I'll be glad to do it. The more participation, the more interesting it is for everyone involved. But hey, some people just want to sit back and watch, and I understand that as well. Okay, we got enough space here where we can start making some farms. It's been a while. What's the farm button? It's got to be designate. Right? Maybe it doesn't have to be designate. I just look at this and my brain glosses over. Oh, come on. So, you build farms? That would, you do. Farm plot. Wow. I'm sure there's reasons why that makes sense. Let's look really quick at our stocks and see. So, kitchen will tell us how many seeds and stuff we have too. So we have quite a few plump helmets. If I remember, pigtail's not good for eating or brewing. Prickleberry seeds, probably things that we picked. I don't know if you actually pick seeds. Before I said you could pick seeds off of the plants. It may just be you pick the fruit off the plants, and then when they eat it, it turns into seeds. I know that's a thing. But we have mostly cave wheat helmet, plump helmet, the mushrooms. Sweet pods, I think you can make rum and dwarven syrup out of those. And rock nuts need to be screwed, need to be pressed. There you go. So they're not a real big priority of mine. We'll probably just do sweet pods, cave wheat, plump helmet, and start working on the prickleberries too. Everyone likes some prickleberry wine. My grandmother has a twin brother who I went and visited, and he grows Scuppernong, I believe, grapes. A southern kind of variety of these large, sweet grapes, and he makes wine out of them, and it's quite good. Not that you care, but I thought I would share. So, let's see, we have 11. I'm going to make plots that are probably way too big to start off with. I always do. But, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, space 5. That'll work. Well, we'll do plots of 5 by 5. We don't even have enough seeds to fill that up right away. But, what the heck. Oh, I always forget that plots are one of those things that are a little different. So remove, it's building, so we use Q. Not that I'm teaching the game, but I kind of say some of this stuff out loud for my own ability. So this is one of those deals that you have to kind of draw it like that first, and then hit enter. And then another one. Once again, these are way too big. I know that. Believe me, I know it. And we're just going to start with that. That's going to be more than enough work for my farmer. Now, you do things by season, though. Now we have to wait for them to build. Haha. Which is another reason why they're too big. But you choose the crops based on season. It's interesting how it's blinking oppositely. Oh, they're going to come work on that. That's right. Maybe. So this one plot can grow multiple things. Is it ready? Excellent. Here we go. So we're starting in summer right now, which is probably what it is. We get here in spring, yeah. So I never worry about fertilizing, and I know you can do it. I've never even messed with it. There's some new stuff. I don't know what the Seas Fert is. But each season determines what you can grow. So I'm just going to look through the seasons real quick. A, B, C, D. Okay. See where I can put my cave wheat. Dumple. Okay, so winter, I'm always going to be growing plump helmets because I don't care about dye, which is all you get from dimple cups. Oops. Season fertilization, probably. I'll have two seasons separated of plump helmets. So they'll be spring and autumn as long as I can do summer cave wheat, which I can. Oops. And then plump helmets. So we have plump helmets, cave wheat, plump helmets. Oh, that's too many plump helmets. I did that wrong because I wanted some. Okay, so autumn is going to be cave wheat. There we go. Summer is going to be plump helmets. Winter is plump helmets, and then spring will be my sweet pods. There we go. And I'll try to do more or less the opposite on the other plot. That way we'll just use our seeds to the best of their abilities. Okay, and we'll let him go. We'll check on him later. Let's see how our rocks are doing down here. Not too bad. Let's get some chairs and tables started. Tables would be tables and chairs would be thrones. So 4 total should be plenty. Let's see how our digging's going. Looking good, guys. Let's work on this now. Oops. I do want to dig out these sedimentary layers quite a bit because I'm hoping to find some fuel somewhere. Probably around here. This is nice. I don't know if I mentioned it in the planning episode or not. I really need to pay more attention. But we do have hematite here, which is an iron ore. So we have what we need to make iron. We also have the flux stone, the limestone, to turn it into steel. And we can do both those things as long as we have fuel. And in particular, I believe you need, like we could set up a magma kiln to actually do the kilning, to do the whatever you call it, the melting, I forget. But I believe we still need coke, as in like it's made from, that's fuel, not nose fuel, but coke, which I believe is needed in the process of making steel, if I'm remembering correctly. It's just part of the process, not necessarily to burn, but to mix in with the other materials, the flux and the iron. So great. Now here's the fun stuff, if I can remember how to do it. We need to clear these rocks away and start making bedrooms. Now what we're going to use kind of a, I forget kind of what the community calls it, but it's a 1x1 square that we're going to dump all these rocks into. And in fact, since we're pretty close to the stairway, we might take them all up here as well. Of course, they're going to take all these tables and chairs all the way up, which I guess is fine. So what we need to do is make a dump. And I got to remember, is it a designation? No, it's a zone, right? Dump zone. Yeah, garbage dump, right there. And this isn't where they're going to throw refuse or anything. It's only where they're going to throw things that we mark for dumping. So now we can designate. No, is that right? I always want to use designate. That's not it, though. We have no idler, so I'm gonna keep the game moving. Man, you need to mark all of them to be dumped. I feel like that really ought to be designation. Build them item properties, probably. There we go. Dump items. Okay. So we just draw a big square, and then everything's going to get dumped. We can do the same here. And once they get dumped, they will be forbidden. The dwarves won't use them because they've been thrown away. However, we can reclaim those very easily, especially since they're all going to be on that dump site. I didn't make it, right? There it is. Garbage dump. And a lot of things have changed since I played this game a lot. One of being stones are a lot heavier, and you don't get a stone every time you dig. It's like a 1 in 4 chance or something, but stones are worth about the same. So they're, you get 4 times as much out of using a stone, I think. So it was something like that. So migrants have arrived. Okay, so the game's automatically going to pause. The nice thing about this is we can bring up Dwarf Therapist and deal with these guys before they even show up on the map. So we will read our dwarves and just kind of see what options we have. We have a carpenter, great. Now our mason can focus just on masonry. We got a hunter. He will go out and kill some stuff, so we need to get our butchery ready. We got someone who can dress wounds. That's a start. There's for now. You can teach yourself how to do all the other things. Oh, good. We got a butcher. See how many of these skills overlap. Our hunter is really good at wood burning, potash, none of this stuff I need. Cheese, yeah, we're going to make some cheese eventually. Soap maker, soap is good, but it's going to, oh, we'll get some fat from the animals. The other guy kills. Oh, weaver, I mean, these aren't the worst dwarves, but they're not the best either. Gem setter, we do have a middling weaponsmith, so we can get working on making some weapons. Possibly at some point once we get at least iron and stuff. Okay, not bad. So the only thing I really had to change was our mason. Now these guys are going to need beds and bedrooms and all that kind of stuff. It's quite the wave. 8 dwarves. Okay, well, resume. You guys come on in. Coming from the... Oh, a camel! Cool. Might be eating some camel meat soon. Let's look at the unit list. Okay. Mirthful camels or something. Ugh. Where is our stuff? Ah, wrong button. Again. I kind of have to work around my... Are you going to make me zoom out? Oh, it's way over there. Okay. I don't have like a headset mic, so I have to work around the mic on the table and my drink and all that kind of stuff. I hit things that I shouldn't hit. So these will be a lot of hands that can come in and help move stones and stuff, which is good. Let's get that dug out as well. And that's a good point. I'm going to tell my miners for now not to bother double checking my fisher guy. They have better things to do. Select the bottom one so I make sure I get the right row. I'm going to let them refuse haul. Yeah, just in case. I don't want miasma. It changes. So, wow, that was 20 minutes, and we haven't done a whole lot. But we did the planning in the previous episode, and we're kind of working on those plans now. Okay, and our mason has done his deal. So let's build our tables and chairs. Okay, so seat, blank, seat, table, table, seat, blank, statues. Perfect. Now they end up making some limestone tables after all. Okay. Nope, not bad. Table. Of course, our mason is pretty good. I wonder, we can view this item and see if it's special. Yeah, it's got the pluses next to it. We can use the, not tab key, the X key, and see. I think stars are better than pluses. Yeah, worth 40. That one's worth 30. So, you know, we got some decent tables and chairs that he made. And then chair. Oh, I didn't check which one that was. I do kind of sometimes get a little, I don't know, a little OCD about the colors and stuff. So these two are, that one's going to be white, that one's going to be gray, these two are going to be blue. Ah. Okay. And we're almost ready for some more beds. We've got plenty of wood, so never hurts to have too many beds. I don't like using the manager for making stuff. It never worked very well in the past, and I just got used to not doing it. Oh, some guy brought a duck with him or something. We have a lamb, a peahen, and a pea chick that are new. We probably need to set up a pasture for the lamb. In a pen, not a pit. Learn my lesson. Lamb, there you go. Plenty of grass out there still, that's good. So, we're at 23 minutes. I think that's a good place to stop while these guys come in and do my bidding. We'll need to move those beds, and we're making some more. We do have the dining room that I'm going to just right now make it real quick before I forget. And, you know, let's make this the meeting hall too, just so we know where all of our dwarfs are. And yeah, so next episode we'll work on the bedrooms. We have so many free laborers, I may actually just start smoothing them now, making them nicer without having to worry about, you know, the beds and stuff. At least underneath where the beds will be. I can't remember if they actually do it underneath the beds or not, if the beds are already set up, but I don't want to. I don't know. It just seems like, hey, you know, you'd have to move the beds for them to be able to do that. So thanks a lot for watching. I do appreciate it. I hope you're having a good time, that it's enjoyable, and things will start to speed up here mighty quickly, especially as we get more waves of immigrants. And, you know, we'll get the trade caravan in soon and all sorts of stuff. Oh, look at the children. Children are useless. But once again, I appreciate it. Please leave some comments and interact. I love that. And I will see you all next episode.